Hi guys, long time no video. Honestly, I just kind of haven't felt like making a video for a while, so I haven't had too much going on, so there hasn't been much to talk about. Kind of just been coasting along for the last, month or two or however long it's been since I made a video. Everything's going well and nothing to talk about. But today I had my 6-month post-op Roux-en-y gastric bypass surgery checkup. Say that 10 times fast. We did a bunch of lab work last Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. I had blood and urine taken. I had to do a 24-hour urine, which is super fun. Nothing like peeing in a cup at work and then putting it in a jug and carrying that jug around with you. But I did the lab work last week, and then this week was the seminar thing that they do. So I was there at 7:30. They have you come in one at a time. They weigh you, they measure your height, they check your blood pressure, they go through your meds, see if there's been any changes in meds since the last time you were in. And then you go back out into the waiting room, and once everybody's gone through that, they call you in to a conference room as a group, and you're grouped with other people who had surgery in the same general time that you did. I think there were like 5 of us at the 3-month, and there were only 3 of us at 6-month, so I don't know what happened to the other 2 people, but and apparently one of them was supposed to show up, and she didn't come, so I don't know. There were 3 of us anyway. The first part, we had the nutritionist that was there, and the woman that I've seen before and after surgery, and she kind of just goes over the basics again of, just kind of a refresher. This is what you're supposed to be eating, this is how much you're supposed to be eating, this is how much drinking, how much protein you're supposed to get. Stuff you already know, stuff that's already like cemented into your brain, but just a quick go over it and remind you of all the little rules of, you can't eat or you can't drink for 30 minutes before or after eating and that kind of stuff. We kind of discussed, are you having any problems at this point with nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, dumping? Is there anything that maybe we could brainstorm about and see if we could come up with the reason that you're having that problem? It's something to fix it. But nobody in my group has really been having that problem, so we didn't talk about that for too long. She also went over there's like a little exercise bit and talking about, at 3 months you were released, so long as everything was okay, which everything was okay with me. 3 months, you're released to start weight-bearing exercises, so not just cardio, not just walking, but now you can lift weights and stuff, because the more muscle you build, the faster you burn fat, and so you want to be building up that muscle. And I've been working on it. When I go to the gym, I do a half hour like on the treadmill or the bike, and then I'll do a half hour of weightlifting, and I'll just start at one end of the machines and work my way down this line, move over to the next line of machines, work my way back up, and it takes me about a half hour to do that. And I kind of hit all parts of my body then, and I've done my half hour of strength training, and I've done my half hour of cardio, and I feel pretty good. I've got an entire hour in, and she talked about a minimum of 150 minutes a week in between what I do on my own at the gym and what I do at work. Yeah, that's no problem. I got that covered. Then she had individual appointments where you went in and you individually saw the endocrinologist and saw her as just your nutritionist, not in charge of the whole group. I went in and saw the endocrinologist first, and there was an intern that was there that was kind of just watching what was going on, so she followed me around, which is fine by me. But she followed me into the endocrinologist's office and then in to see the nutritionist by myself. So that was kind of neat. She got to kind of experience some of that. The endocrinologist went through all of my labs and said that most everything looked really good. My ferritin, which is your stored iron, like my regular iron is good. That's where it should be. But my stored iron, calcium, and vitamin D are all within normal ranges, but they're right at the very bottom of the normal range. And she was concerned that as time went on, those numbers would continue to drop, and then I would get down below normal. And then obviously we'd have to do, you know, some kind of vitamin infusion. And she said it's really hard. When your iron gets below normal, it is super, super hard and super, super slow to get it back up into the normal range. And I think, like, my iron, she said between 11 and 300 is the normal range. And mine was at like a 28. So still within the normal range, but way at the bottom of what's considered normal. And, you know, she obviously wants to see it much higher than that. It was the same, because that was the stored iron. Regular, just my iron right now, great, fine. The iron that's being stored in my body, not enough. Same thing with the calcium. In general, calcium, great. But your body only uses a certain amount of calcium, and then it gets rid of whatever you're not using through your urine. So they want to see, I think it was like 80 or above calcium in your urine, and mine was at like 78. So again, very, very close to being what is normal, but still just a little bit low. And so let's boost the calcium, and that'll boost that off-put of whatever I'm not using, and then they can see that in 6 months when they do the urine again. Again, same with the vitamin D. It's right there, right on the edge. It's still okay, but, and that'll get better now that it's May and it's warm out and it's not sunny today. It's rainy today, but it's warmer and sunnier, and you're going to be spending more time outside, and we've got all the animals and the pigs and the chickens and the garden and all this stuff, and kids and I both being out of school, and I'll be able to spend more time outside, and that's, you know, obviously the best way to get that vitamin D is through the sun. So hopefully that'll go up. They are having me do an iron supplement on top of the iron I'm already getting in my Flintstone vitamins. And it's just one teeny tiny little extra tablet, not a big deal. And I'll just throw it in with my other meds, and I'm not going to know the difference. It's just one more pill to swallow, whatever. It's a little pill. And then, like, I'm supposed to take 2 Tums a day for the calcium. So I'll do 3 Tums a day from now to my next checkup, and then see where my calcium is at. And I don't know who that is, but I have no urge to talk to you. Goodbye. So yeah, those things are bottom normal, but still decent. A little bump in supplementation, and I should be fine. It's nothing scary or dangerous or bad. And we're being preemptive about it, and then taking care of it now instead of waiting until it's bad. So that was all good. My urine did show some crystallization. That's not great, but it's not the end of the world either. She said it was a sign of dehydration, and I'm just simply not getting enough fluids in. And while the baseline is 64 ounces, for some people that's enough, and some people it's not enough. And I've always really struggled to get my fluids in, and it's a fight to get 64 ounces in. So I don't know how the hell I'm going to get more fluid in, but yeah, she said, I want you to push fluids as much as possible. Maybe 64 ounces simply isn't enough for your body, and you need more. Push, 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 drink, drink, drink. It's nothing to worry about now, but if I'm continue to not get enough fluid, that could lead to kidney stones. And obviously we don't want that. So I have to really push the fluids. That was one recommendation. I've also been having dizzy spells at work, and I'll just be standing in the classroom talking to my students, and I'll get dizzy and start to feel like I'm gonna, I don't know if necessarily pass out, but I feel dizzy. I feel like I'm gonna kind of topple over, and sometimes if I stand up too fast and stuff. And she said that is another sign of dehydration. And I'm pretty good about drinking when I'm at home, because I kind of have a little more time, and I take this thing with me to work, every day. It's 32 ounces. And I try to drink all of that. I don't always drink all of it. I'm very guilty of not drinking all of that while I'm at work. So she wants me to really push to get all of that drink while I'm at work and to be sip, 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 like they tell you. I don't know how many times I've been told, sip, sip, sip. But just to push more fluids while I'm at work. Because, again, I'm showing those signs of dehydration and don't need to pass out at work. Don't need kidney stones. So, work on my hydration. I'm still using a protein shake as my meal replacement for breakfast, just because it's easier to drink it on my way to work than it is to eat something before work. So my goal for the next 6 months, until, from now until my next appointment, is to wean myself off the protein shakes. That doesn't mean I can't drink them, but right now, and I drink a Premier Protein shake every morning, and that's 30 grams of protein. That's half my protein in that shake. And they want you to not be reliant on the shake. The Reliant is there to be a supplement and to boost you up when you need it, but it should not be an everyday, rest of your life item. So my goal is to work on getting 60 grams a day in my food, and then just having that shake there as a little something extra, like I said, as my breakfast, but I'm still eating 60 grams so that, hey, I'm going to get 90 grams or whatever, or at least as close to eating 60 grams as I can, and still staying within the caloric budget. And she gave me one today. Up until now, they've said, I don't want you counting calories, I want you counting fluid ounces that you're drinking, and I want you counting grams of protein. And at this point, they said, okay, now we can incorporate a calorie count, because you have the ability to eat more. Before, you could only eat 500 calories anyway. We're not going to worry about it. Now you have healed enough and your pouch has stretched enough that you should be able to, and they want you to, and they encourage you to eat whatever caloric intake balance they give you, based on your height and your weight and whether you're male or female and that kind of stuff. She calculated mine up today, and I should be getting between 1,200 and 1,400 calories a day, and that's to lose weight. It could be a little more if I wanted to maintain weight, but I'm still trying to lose, so which is pretty close to what I've been doing anyway. So now it's a matter of how can I get 60 grams of protein in without using my shake and not going over 1,400 calories. Because obviously I still want to lose. I'm not in maintenance level yet. So that's my goal for the next 6 months, is to get that all figured out and get everything I need from food, and obviously get my vitamins levels back up so that they're all still within the higher normal range and not the lower normal range, and fluids. But she said everything, it looks great. I've lost 94 pounds in 6 months, which has been super frustrating the last month, because 4 of those 94 pounds have been in the last month. Try not losing anything for, after losing 90 pounds, all of a sudden now you're like, hey, I've lost 4. It's very frustrating. It makes me a little bit cranky. But I used the tape measure. I stuck with the saying, if the scale is not moving, the tape measure is. And it is very, very true. Even though I only lost 4 pounds in the last month, I've lost 2 inches in my waist, 1 inch in my hips, 1 inch in my arms. I mean, I'm still losing good solid inches, even if the scale has only gone down 4 pounds, and it makes me want to throw it out the window. But whatever. So anyway, 6 months, doing well. Need to bump a few things up, but other than that, things are going pretty well. And that's kind of why I've been quiet, because there's nothing to tell. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing crazy going on. It's just been pretty even keeled, and things are kind of starting to feel like they're returning to a normal state. I still struggle with Sometimes I want to eat more than I can, and I get frustrated. Like, this tastes really, really good, and I would love even one more bite, and I can't fit in one more bite, because if I do, I will throw it back up. So mentally, I struggle with that. Like, physically, I don't struggle with not being able to eat enough. That's not an issue at all. But mentally, I struggle with, I want to eat more, and my body will not allow me to eat more. And I shouldn't eat more, because if I continue to, then that grazing and stuff that is so easy to do when you are a weight loss patient, because it only takes like a half hour for my stomach to empty out. So I can eat, fill my pouch, wait a half hour, and eat again. And I could, if I wanted to, I could do that all day long. And that would be a very quick and very easy way to put in very large amount of calories into my body every day. So I have to be super careful about that, because it is. I mean, it's really easy to just grab a little something here and a little something there, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And if you're logging all that in to, like, I put it in my FitnessPal, if you log that in, you see very quickly that you're going to hit those calories and then some. So anyway, I got to get going. I got to go pick up the girls and go home and try and figure out something for supper, because I did no meal planning for this week, because I'm an idiot. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it, so I didn't do it. So it's been, we've eaten nothing good all week. Last night was leftovers from Monday night, and Monday night was pizza. So we need to have something decent to eat tonight. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, let me know. I don't even know. Just let me know. How you doing? Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.